Good morning, I'm Robbie Crispin, and this is Quick Court, the fastest way to justice. We're here today in the case between Jimmy Lee Marcus and Mrs. Betts' 4th grade class. Jimmy is trying to get a restraining order against them. His reason is that no one would leave him alone. Jimmy received 5 tickets to a baseball game free through a radio show. And of course, everyone in his class wants a ticket. Will the court give him a temporary restraining order? Please rise, said the bailiff. For the Honorable Judge Susan Triton. Let's get this over with, the judge said. The case of Jimmy Lee Marcus versus the people is now in session. Fred, please give your opening statement. Well, my client Jimmy was awarded 5 tickets to a baseball game. He already resolved to give 1 to himself, 1 to his mother, and 1 to me. But he still had 2 tickets left. And that's why everyone in his class is bugging him to get an extra ticket. Daniel tried blackmailing him. Selena gave him the cold shoulder. Gary played mind tricks. And his teacher even threatened to give him detention. All of these horrible acts were done just to go to a baseball game. Should these people really be allowed to do this, I ask you? Hold it, I'm at the local newspaper. Now, Jimmy, can I have a ticket? No, snapped Jimmy. All right, he groaned. But I should know one thing. If you didn't want people pestering you for a ticket, why did you tell them about it? That was Fred's fault, sighed Jimmy. Well, how could you not brag about free baseball tickets? That crazy newspaper guy has a point, kid, said the judge. None of these people are making you give them a ticket. I know, said Jimmy. It's just really annoying. And it's hard to say no to all of them. I'm sorry, the judge said. The court will not give you a restraining order. Consider this, Jimmy. Are all of those kids your friends? Of course not, said Jimmy. Especially not Daniel. Then why didn't you just tell him no? He has some reasons, Daniel said, shaking his fist. Now there are probably a couple of kids in that class that really are your friends. If it were up to me, they'd get the tickets. Well, let's see now, said Jimmy. Gary is usually nice to me. And I guess Kelsey's kind of nice, too. There, problem solved, smiled Fred. Thanks, buddy, laughed Gary. And don't worry, I'll sit next to you and determine how to catch a foul ball. No way, Jimmy's sitting next to me. Fat chance, huffed Fred. I'm a lawyer, so I'm the only one who can back him off if a foul ball hits him in the head. Don't worry, Jimmy. After all, I am your best friend. Here we go again, groaned Jimmy.